This is Abraham. His name used to be Abram, but God changed it to Abraham. One day, God made a covenant, a sacred promise, with Abram. God said,
"This is my covenant with you. I will make you the father of a multitude of nations. What's more, I am changing your name. It will no longer be Abram. Instead, you will be called Abraham, for you will be the father of many nations."
This is Sarah. Her name used to be Sarai, but God changed it to Sarah. God said,
"From now on, her name will be Sarah, and I will bless her and give you a son from her. Yes, I will bless her richly, and she will become the mother of many nations. Kings of nations will be among her descendants."
God told Abraham to leave his home and move to a new country. He said,
"Leave your native country, your relatives and your father's family, and go to the land I will show you. I will make you into a great nation. I will bless you and make you famous, and you will be a blessing to others. I will bless those who bless you and curse those who treat you with contempt. All the families on earth will be blessed through you."
God promised that Abraham's descendants, his children, his grandchildren, and his great-grandchildren, would be blessed if Abraham would trust him. But there was just one problem. Abraham and Sarah had no children. How would Abraham's children be blessed if he didn't even have any children? Sometimes God gives us a promise of something he'll do, then asks us to be patient and wait for his timing to be just right. Abraham loved God and trusted him, but he was having a hard time understanding how God's promise could be. So, God gave Abraham a sign that he would keep his covenant. The Lord took Abraham outside and said to him,
"Look up into the sky and count the stars if you can. That's how many descendants you will have."
And Abraham believed the Lord, and the Lord counted him as righteous because of his faith. Abraham trusted God to keep his promise, but he still didn't know exactly what God planned to do. It seemed impossible. How could I become a father at the age of 100, he thought? And how can Sarah have a baby when she is 90 years old? But God knew what he was doing. He kept his word and did for Sarah exactly what he had promised. She became pregnant. And she gave birth to a son for Abraham in his old age. This happened at just the time God said it would, and Abraham named their son Isaac. Abraham had other children too, and those children had children, and those children had even more children. Abraham's descendants were so many, they could not even be counted. They were as numerous as the stars in the sky, just like God had promised.